Hello everyone, this is Tom Nook. It's 10 p.m. this happy Monday, March 30th, 2020. Now then, I'm sure you can all guess what I'm going to tell you next. It's today's big announcement. As stated in a previous broadcast, today we've completed construction of the Resident Services building. That's not all the big news for today, we've also added someone to our island staff. Come on over.
Oh, this is Isabelle. This is the character that I've seen in all the artwork, and everyone loves her, apparently.
Mm-hmm. Well, she's a Smash Bros. Character.
Oh, really?
And adorable.
I suppose. I can't tell if she's supposed to be a weird, fuzzy poodle thing
She's a
or
dog,
something
yeah.
else. Yeah, she's some kind of dog. And unfortunately, that taints things for me because of our recent dog issues. But, she's still cute.
Hello, I'm Isabelle. As Mr. Nook said, I'm part of the resident services staff here on Glutania. While I still have much to learn, I will do my best to support everyone who calls this island home.
Oreo. Must rescue. Must eat. Oh no! It's crumbling in my hands.
You're taking that Oreo too forcibly.
Oh no. Isabelle has previously done resident support work, so I'm sure she'll be a big help to everyone here, I've got more to share. The building isn't the only new thing around here. We gave the plaza some much-needed improvements as well. Normally the plaza is for residents and visiting peddlers who take advantage of the prime location. Keep an eye out for occasional seasonal events too. Should be such fun for everyone. Yes, yes. Well, I believe that wraps up for all my announcements for today. Except for one final thing. This is my very last broadcast. Starting tomorrow, Isabelle will be your news source for Island News.
I'll do my best to share all the latest updates with you, so I hope you'll tune in often.
Yes, yes, there you have it. New building, new island staff. We're growing, growing, growing. Finding out what's new at resident services is easy as stopping by and inquiring, Of course, we plan on holding a ceremony to commemorate the new resident services building. We'd love for everyone to take part. I believe that that sums it all up. Isabelle and I will be here to help you whenever you need us. There's my remaining Oreo bit.
Too many Oreos.
It's one Oreo. There we go. I've eaten my fill. You have cold hands.
I do. Wait, why is there a trash can next to your house?
I am unhindered trash.
Ah.
Let's see.
Wait, so there's a commemorative gift?
Yep, we get a commemorative gift, and there's even more mile reward things. Oh yeah, first one of the day is times 5. So sell shells for 1,000, and then it drops off.
Interesting.
Okay. Let's see. What else do I have? A Nook Miles ticket.
It's another Nook Miles ticket. Well then.
Okay. Now you might notice I am terribly poor.
What did you spend it on?
Well, for starters, I buried about 100,000 bells in the ground.
Wait, in one of those trees?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, no. Amongst 10 trees?
Nope.
In one tree, why?
Yeah. Because...
It turns out everyone was wrong about the 10,000 you need.
Yeah, so apparently it can go up to 99,000. It's just there's maybe a failure rate. It was kind of vague.
So you were putting 10,000 bells in the ground expecting the trees to grow, and then nothing ever came of them?
No. I got 10,000 out of each of them. But then I was like, but what if it goes up to 99,000 each?
Huh.
Yeah. Yeah, because I've heard a lot of people say tree limit is 10, but then I've seen a lot of videos of people going up to 99,000, and people saying that, like, yeah, it can happen, so... Don't know. One
That's
way or another,
suspect.
keep an eye on this thing, because
Oh, that one?
this will be the money tree.
Oh, yes, and it's
I
in my
believe
front
that's the
yard.
money tree. Hey, speaking of, we should... Wait, we need to make some cash. Oh.
Oh, what was that?
I have no idea. Huh. I guess we might as well
There are
talk to her.
stools out here?
Sup, Cottontail? Where you headed? This island's got tons of foods I've never heard of. I'm trying to come up with meals for as many as I can. What a super evening! Oh, Bo! I'm practicing striking a pose! It's an important life skill. Never know when you might need to pose.
And yes, we did not recruit her. She invited herself to our island.
Yeah, she just showed up. We don't know where she's from, but she's just here. Oh. Money trees?
Money Tree has money!
I didn't realize money trees actually...
Oh, it's 10,000 per.
Yeah, I didn't realize money trees could output multiple. Or maybe that was one of the older
That was
money trees that I
was
didn't harvest. I forget.
an old tree.
Ish? I haven't been keeping track of them.
Are you going after the emperor moth?
Yeah.
Or butterfly?
Yep. Okay, they only bloom once. Well, one way or another.
Wait, they only bloom once?
Yeah, so you put in 10,000 and then you get 30,000 out, presumably. It's not so bad. See, and
Oh, another fossil.
see, any chance you'll be opening the island up to visitors or allowing or visiting islands? Actually,
We've been visiting our friends and their islands.
yeah, I will admit, seeing as you're asking, I did try and visit you the other night, but you weren't you didn't have your island open, so I was like, eh, whatever. I'm up for visiting people. I will admit, I do tend to prefer to do that directly with like people that well, it's not necessarily people that I know. Because we've been visiting our old roommate Caitlin and then Jazz, and we might visit a couple other like direct friends that we've known over the years. But I'm amenable to specifically visiting other people. I'm just gonna put 10,000 in this one, at least until we know that that you can go. Like the 99,000 one pays out. 30,000 would actually be an insane drop. I'll bear on this one. Let's see. Right. Gotta go to resident services. Did you want to join up? Or...
Yeah, I mean, but maybe when you're done first with your initial
Yeah.
tutorials and stuff. Because this is new.
Ah, Wander. Hello, hello. Welcome to the new and improved Resident Services 10. Oh, did I say 10? Of course I meant building. We couldn't have built it without your help. Now, as I mentioned in my broadcast, we need new support staff for a new building, so Isabelle is here to take good care of us.
You're Wander, right? Mr. Nook has told me all about you. I just start today, so I'm sure I'll have my hands full learning all the ins and outs of this new job. But I'm already smitten with island life, so you can count on me to give my absolute best.
And there you have it. Isabelle and I will split up our duties to here to better support you all. Broadly speaking, I'll be taking care of anything related to homes or construction issues or your crippling debt. Isabelle will help you with general island matters and resident support. Set the appropriate counter when you need them, and we'll rush over in 2 swishes of a raccoon's tail. In fact, I have a seat now so we can introduce you to some new services. Now, with that out of the way, I have something I'd like you to help with. If you have a moment, please sit at my counter. Hope we can count on your continued support of Glutania and our new resident services building. Alright, first and foremost, let's grab... Did you say you needed giant clams?
I already got them.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah, I was able to build a shell lamp. Which actually wasn't too impressive in the end. Oh well. Oh hey, look at that. You have a piece of technology.
Yeah, rusted parts. Somebody said to save those?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where the cardboard boxes came from.
So what are you going to be looking for today? Oh, so they give you a bonus?
Yep. Yeah, because Resident Services was closed yesterday. I got to, Ooh! Ultimate pocket stuffing!
Wait, what? What's the pocket stuffing?
More inventory space!
Oh, that's the inventory space card that you've been looking for all this time.
Yeah!
Oh, you aren't going to say that.
Yeah, we've already read that one.
You already read that
before.
one.
Yep.
There you go. Now you
I've
can
mastered
say
the art of organizing. I bet I can carry a lot of stuff now.
this.
Yeah, another row. I wonder if there's even more inventory space than that. Redeem Nook miles. Okay, so what else do we have? Bell voucher.
Weird.
Oh, so you just trade 500 miles for 3,000 bells.
That's interesting. A country fence, a rope fence, ooh, a
Drinking
fountain,
fountain.
a manhole, stone tablet. Oh, wave breaker, huh? A well, a stall, a stone arc. Wait a minute, can you make Stonehenge with a bunch of stone arcs
Probably.
or arches?
Ooh.
Oh yeah, that's the Japanese fountain. Or oh, wait, an outdoor bath? Can you? Wait a minute. Robot hero, a mecha.
Yep. He apparently requires a lot of gold.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, this is how you slowly make the island seem like a town as opposed to just kind of a deserted island thing.
Some of the wait a minute, Godzilla? I mean, a red version of Godzilla, yes, but wait, a pool? Oh, look at that, and it's purple. Teacup ride. The thing is, are many of those attractions and objects interactable?
I'm assuming no, but I would like to put Godzilla and the mecha thing somewhere. Just because.
Oh, look, the
Animal
special
Crossing Switch.
Yep. You really like those water shoes.
They're pretty. I don't like the rest of this, though.
Oh, so do those water shoes match your hair? That's probably
Yeah.
the case. But your current water shoes match your sunglasses, so it's not so bad.
Let's see. So next order of business, I was gonna go... Oh, they're closed, aren't they?
Oh. Oh, we might have to play Murder by Numbers.
Okay, I mean, we don't have to play this for too long. I mainly wanted to get that dialogue out of the way, so that I could finally...
Oh, actually, why don't you get stuff to Blathers if you have so much in the front?
play out. Yeah. Like, I was just starting to collect things and clutter that I wanted to get taken care of. So yeah, we might only play a little bit of Animal Crossing before we switch to Murder by Numbers. If only because the store's closed. Yeah, I gotta...
Yeah, having the store closed is really crippling.
I don't like it.
To
I
your
mean,
ability to do
truly,
stuff.
I have time control powers, so that's not actually a problem. It's really not a big deal. But yeah,
They
I'll
close
try
it-
and play Animal Crossing at 8,
I was
at the very least.
talking with Wander about this the other night, but I was wondering if they intentionally had that store closed at 10 to encourage people to go to sleep.
They also,
Early their
the
time.
turnip lady only shows up before noon on Sundays, which is really annoying because I wake up at noon on Sundays.
Why would they do that?
It's really annoying. So I used time control powers this morning to go buy a bunch of turnips. That's the other reason why I'm poor, and why there's a bunch of turnips sitting around outside. Okay. I don't like using time control. I will use it to do certain things, but not others. So, for example, I will use time control to go forward or backwards in time, during a day, but I'm not going to go forward a day in the future, because that kind of breaks the progression. But, like, say if Nook's Cranny is closed, because I started recording at 10 p.m.
Why do they call it Nook's Cranny? Isn't a cranny another word for...
A nook, effectively?
Mm-hmm. Well, go on.
Ladybugs are quite beloved thanks to their tiny round shape and adorable spots. To that I say, bah! The fact of the matter is, some have stripes instead of spots, and some have no markings at all. No, I shall never understand why it is said that when a ladybug lands on you, you have good luck. I shall only have a fainting spell.
Want to recount that time where there was the ladybug invasion on our college campus?
You know...
Okay. So, it was, I think, sophomore year of our time at college. And it was spring. And the bugs were in the air. And there was a particular, they call them the quads, a sort of a green space between the dorms. And there were outlets out to parking lots and such. But I noticed one day that there were ladybugs abound, just floating in the air, hovering on things, landing on plants, crowding the pathways and such. And it got to be pretty bad. And they were congregating in clumps on the sides of the buildings. It was... I don't know if it was some kind of horrendous spawning season or what had gone on. If all these eggs just erupted at once and everything reached adulthood, it was amazing. But what was bad, at least on Wander's floor, was that at the very end there was this large room, and usually they had like 4 guys share it as opposed to the normal 2, because it was an immensely large room. And up in the corner, there was just a growing mass of ladybugs. And I remember walking in there because I think the friends were playing video games or something. And we go, wait a minute, you have a giant swarm of ladybugs up in that corner. What are you going to do about it? And didn't they just shrug it off and go, they're not going to do anything. They're ladybugs, right? And then
so
the ladybugs...
This was not on my floor.
Yeah, it was.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, it was.
There were no rooms with 4 people in it.
Remember the end room. Okay. Maybe it was only 2 people after all.
No, this was quite likely when you were a freshman. Because there were no quads. There were 2 rooms. The only quads were voluntary quads.
It was one of them, okay?
No, I must have missed that completely.
And they had a pile of ladybugs up in their ceiling. And they just dismissed it. But they were all coming in, and it was horrifying. I wonder what they did.
I mean, probably called Res Life after a certain point. Okay, so we got some quick donations to do.
Jeremy? What?
It's a Jeremia.
Or Jeremiah, actually.
Wonderful. 'Tis fascinating stuff, I assure you. Now, where to begin? Ah, yeah, the Jeremiah. One of the first mammals, and one of the few to live alongside the dinosaurs. In order to hide from much larger dinosaurs, it was quite less than 4 inches long, and quite unobtrusive. Some even theorize that these mammals were nocturnal, until the dinosaurs went extinct. They needed every advantage to live amongst those behemoths. They were nocturnal before it was cool. Let's see, do birds even exist in Animal Crossing? Yes.
Yeah, there's a small owl that likes to perch on the...
There are birds that will land on the message board, but only if there's a new message. So, there are birds, they're just very rare. Let's see, so I donated a bunch of Diplodocus stuff, because we'd already seen those.
Okay.
Have we seen a Megacero? We might have. Okay, Parasaur Torso.
Oh. Don't know if we've heard of this one. Parasaurolophus?
Parasaurolophus.
Parasaurolophus.
Parasaurolophus. Yeah. I like to think of it as the beast with the golden tones. You see, the 3-foot structure of the hollow bone atop its head may have been an elaborate noisemaker. As a dyed-in-the-feathers optimist and music fan, I'd like to think it serenaded the late Cretaceous.
Oh, so it's definitely one of those ones where they have the duckbills and all the different types of crests.
Oh, yeah.
They go... Or at least they were supposed to.
Oh, could it be? It's a Stegos skull. Short presentation.
Oh, as in Stegosaurus? Yeah, there we go.
You can't talk about Stegosaurus without talking about the distinctive diamond-shaped plates on his back. These plates were made of bone, were not actually connected to the animal's skeleton. They simply grew out of the skin. Remarkably enough, and were up to 2 feet tall and similarly wide. It's not clear how the plates were arranged or what they were for, yet more mysteries of the ancients. Okay. Last donation.
And
then
what
we
is
can
it?
Go sell everything.
Oh, okay. I think we've... Have we talked about Ankylosaurus?
No.
I don't believe so.
Ankylosaurus was an herbivore hero, the grazing gladiator, the vegetarian barbarian of antiquity. Between its club-like tail, heavy armor, and honest-to-goodness spikes, it was a formidable beast. You keep it a secret. I've even heard recent theories that it actively attacked predators. Can you imagine such behavior in an herbivore? It simply beggars the imagination. Shelly, you gotta share some of this blanket.
Okay.
As I am cold.
Fine, take some.
And that's what I have to say about that. Okay. So, are the turnips special for anything beyond being purchasable Sunday morning? Well, hard to show today. Unfortunately, because we started playing after 10 p.m., it puts us in kind of a pickle. But effectively, you can go into...
We weren't going to see the downstairs?
Cranny? Oh, right. So people are just asking about the turnips. But you can go into Nook's Cranny, talk to them and be like, how much are turnips today? And they'll be like, 50. And you'll be like, well, that's not worth it. Because I bought mine for 95. But the price will change Monday, Wednesday,
it's the stock
Tuesday.
Market.
Yeah. And then on Sunday, you can't sell them anymore and all of your turnips rot. So the point is you want to specifically find the best price.
Before they rot.
Mm-hmm.
Which I still think is a form of gambling.
Yeah.
I thought it was illegal in Japan to gamble.
Well, it's the stock market.
Mm-hmm. Well, we have a lot of headless dinosaurs. We have a lot of torso-less dinosaurs. A lot of ones...
We are actually filling out the,
Starting to fill it up, yeah.
Yeah. A lot left to do, though.
Well, you haven't even checked the back.
I guess.
Oh, look at that tiny one.
Let's see. No? Yo, there's one.
Ah, yeah. Well, these are supposed to be Ice Age. Oh, hey, because you...
And Megaceros and Megacerlops, or Cerops.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Let's see. So...
They look... they're reminiscent of the elk and the rhinoceros.
So the turnips rot if you go back in time. Is that only if the day changes or if you go back in time at all? Like, if I rolled it back to 2 in the afternoon today, would that rot all my turnips? I'm just curious, because I would like to sell all of the things in my inventory. But if I can't, I can't. It's not the end of the world. I just would love to know the full rules on how the turnip market works. Because, yeah, it does severely limit what we can kind of do. Sucks for me, because, like, truly this
Aside
is...
from finding seashells and selling them off and just getting more Nook miles and visiting new islands. Because we can still visit new islands. Can I join?
Yeah, I just...
Or are you figuring out what to do?
Yeah, I'm kind of figuring out what to do. Well, we still have to talk to Nook. I'm just gonna grab, It's any amount of time? That sucks.
Ah, you have a lot of stuff now.
Okay, yeah, I actually have too much stuff, so I'm not gonna be grabbing sticks anymore. And I can probably avoid hitting the stone for a little bit. Oh, if you recall. Yeah, see, I would like to know facts, as opposed to just half-remembered things. Okay, so I wanted to get flimsy net. No, did one of your tools break?
I believe I didn't have a net. Ah,
Okay, we want to do call
you know, we
resident.
haven't come across any more tulips. Hmm. All right, press your buttons.
Okay, have been pressed.
Oh, I have a low battery in my right one, I suppose, but it looks like it's still half.
It'll probably last. No, that just means, that's the...
Oh, second
Yeah.
controller. Uh-oh.
Okay, well, we'll just go until that runs out, maybe. And then I'll switch them.
Here, let's go up to my home.
1 second.
You know. Oh, the fossil one?
Yep. So it looks like it
Fossil's
wants us
assessed.
to pop a balloon, grow a fruit tree, plant bamboo shoots. And we should probably talk to Tom Nook and Isabelle.
Yeah, so I finally have a house.
We should probably reorganize it at some point. Or you should do kind of do so yourself on your own power. Oh, I guess you did reorganize
A
it.
little, but it's one of those things where I definitely need a lot more furniture to make this homey.
Yeah.
Because at the moment, I just have that old Go table. This is the disappointing shell lamp.
It's
See,
okay.
It just doesn't look nice. And then I have that divination set.
I bet if you put this on like a shelf or something, it wouldn't be so bad.
Well, right. I might want to eventually make, you know, side tables and coffee tables and, you know, have a couch or something. But I almost feel like that would be better for something that isn't essentially a small studio.
Ah. Yeah, turnips are highly sensitive to time paradoxes.
People are asking about the giant clam bed. Yeah, we were given it by a friend, so I don't know where you get the recipe to make it, but I'm pretty sure it's something that you'll be able to find eventually. And yeah, it is a bed. It's actually a bed large enough for 2 people, too.
Do I want to lose out on a little bit of profit?
Yeah, and I pretty much put anything purple in there.
Oh.
Whoa, whoa.
Here, I'm gonna just go over here, I guess.
Ooh.
We're just gonna dump a bunch of things. Because, yeah, if I can't sell anything, I have to clear my inventory back out. I don't like that.
Shell wants to find seashells by the seashore.
Well,
so let's go.
Give me a bit.
Let's go.
Shell.
Seashells.
If I can't sell stuff, then my inventory needs to be cleared out. Whoops.
Could you imagine fauna? What have you done with my front yard?
Why are there fish everywhere?
And bones.
Why are there dinosaur butts?
Actually, what does Drago have to say about things?
We will find out in a second. I hate the fact that this store is closed. Mm-hmm. Like, I get it. I get what they're kind of trying to do with it, but it's just... It means I'm gonna just be sitting here clearing out all of this junk.
And you're the one that has an extended inventory.
Okay, let's put that away. Nope. We actually want to.
Oh, you want to plant that.
Oh, wait, hold up.
Hmm? What's up?
I need to sell shells, so I'm gonna get...
Sell shells. Yeah, so you need those shells to sell.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, but then we won't be able to get that bonus. How can you sell shells if there's no store to sell the
I believe I
shells?
can put them into the box and that counts.
Really?
Yeah, I hope so.
Mm.
Chino pants. Oh, I see. They make me look kind of naked.
Well, that also matches your sleeves.
Okay. Let's go find some seashells by the seashore. No, nothing here. Alright, I gave Drago a bunch of flowers.
Yeah, because we saw him watering them at one point.
Yep. We figured... I don't know, I figured it'd be nice.
Ah!
There you go.
Honey, drink some water.
Yeah. Yeah, I was feeling my voice going, at least for a little while. Can you give turnips to friends? Give them back to someone. You know, I bet that actually would work.
I don't know if... Are they exchangeable?
I'm assuming as such.
I would think it would be like in-game gold. Well, no, not in-game gold. I would think it'd be like a personal monetary thing that you can't...
Oh, no.
No, not more.
I mean, free money, Shell. It's actually no effort. So, don't actually complain. Okay. Well, considering I can't spend any more money on anything. Parian Hall. Okay, let's see. So, I have enough shells. Let's go dump them in the box. Okay. Let's see. Sell some things.
Wait, you can sell things?
Sort of. Is that 10? That's exactly 10. Perfect. There we go. So you can sell things, you just make less money. But I don't care about the money. I care about the Nook miles. So I still gotta plant some bamboo, plant a fruit tree, and pop a balloon if we get lucky.
What's the butterfly you have to catch?
Interesting question?
But,
Emperor butterfly. Ah!
But you're only focusing on the ones with the ×2 bonus.
Yeah, because those are the only ones that actually need to...
Ancient truth.
Yep.
Now you can call yourself the ancient trash.
Ancient trash. I mean, I'm a little young for that.
At what age do you think is the threshold for being ancient? 80?
Yeah. 80, 90. That's also one of those that, like, people are aging at least somewhat slower nowadays. If that makes sense.
It really depends. It's so impressive.
Yeah, I guess it depends on the person.
Between people, someone in their 90s can be spry and walking about, and someone else can be, you know, bound to their bed, or even people as early as their 50s or 60s starting to be wheelchair bound. I mean, do you remember how many people we saw at Disneyland
Yeah.
that were in scooters? And it looked like the only issue with the, I mean, who knows? Maybe there could have been more issues. But they looked like they were younger than their 40s, and it wasn't that they were debilitatingly...
I mean, some people straight up just have problems. Like, that is actually a serious
They
problem.
just didn't look like they were always wheelchair bound. It just seemed like they...
Yeah.
Well, they weren't even wheelchairs. They were on motor scooters, I suppose I should say.
There are people with, like, invisible diseases, so you can't just judge them automatically. Mm-hmm. Like, that's actually a huge issue with people with disabilities in the U.S., is that you get really dirty looks from people if you've got an invisible illness. And so, like, it's actually not uncommon to hear a story of, like, somebody who can barely walk without a cane, let alone with a cane, getting, like, yelled at or even abused for... Thank you. Being yelled at or abused for, like, sitting in a handicap spot.
Oh, hey, we should make sure that we have a present for friends of various types of fruit if they need them on their island.
That's actually something somebody said to me. The foreign fruit trees eventually stopped giving out.
Wait, what? You mean that eventually everything that isn't a peach tree will just begin to...
I think they just stopped.
They just stop producing fruit?
Yeah.
Oh no.
And so the trick is to keep a stock around so you can replant them whenever. I'm going to... maybe one more down. If you notice, some of my cherry trees are not actually growing.
Mm.
This one. There should be an apple tree here. A friend with juvenile arthritis and lots of people would scowl at her if she took her motor scooter to malls or parks and whatnot, because they thought she was just being selfish. In fact, it's excruciating for her to walk. Eek. I kind of had the reverse problem where I knew, like, not me personally, but I worked at a grocery store and I was in charge of getting the motor scooters back after people would use them for the day. And every once in a while, there would be some little shit that would just take one of the carts and drop it wherever in the store. And that was always kind of frustrating. Finding, like, a 10-year-old joyriding
Wait,
on a
are you
motor
just
scooter.
planting them haphazardly now?
These ones, yeah. Okay. Well, might as well get the coconuts. Hopefully coconuts don't stop, providing fruit at the very least. Let's see. So we should probably just grab the... Oh.
How did this peach end up here? Oh, that may have been mine.
Yeah, one of us probably dropped it when our inventory is full. Oh, you want to shake the trees?
Sure, coconut. Wait, so how is it that these are the green coconuts as opposed to the fuzzy brown ones?
Aren't they one and the same, but you take the green part off?
You take the green part off, which is the rind?
Yeah.
Maybe that's what it is.
You know, I honestly... Yeah, so coconut is actually a drupe, and the green husk is the flesh. Coconut is the seed of the fruit.
Huh.
So what is the...
So that means all the insides it's technically the inside of the seed.
So does the...
This is why it's really fatty.
Yeah. Does the outside taste good?
Probably not.
I wonder what it tastes like.
Oh,
Oh,
planting
right.
another
I
bamboo.
have to dig, don't I?
Don't put it there.
I mean, we have to put it somewhere.
Well, then put it up here. Dig out that tree if you need to.
Okay.
Or you just put it all the way in the corner.
Yep. So, flesh of a green coconut is bitter and chalky. Huh. Today I learned. Not the kind of thing I normally think about. Alright, so that's it for my daily objectives.
Oh, and for planting the bamboo.
Yep. I mean, technically, hit rocks and some other things. But I'm not super immediately passionate about the goals past the first couple for the day.
Ooh, butterfly. There you go. Catch it.
Sort of. Do you not see how high up that is? Never mind, didn't matter.
And that fulfills the monarch one.
Yup. That was easy.
Even though you didn't have the ×2 bonus for it.
True. It was still worth 400, though.
Oh, there's another one about talking to people.
Yep. And taking a picture.